In the beginning of the story, we are shown our hero who was going to the supermarket in search of food. But unfortunately, a goon attacked in the same supermarket. Our hero also starts running away from there to save his life. But then he saw that this goon wants to kill these girls. Our hero catches that goon and tells those girls to run away. But because of all this, that knife hit our hero. That goon gets scared and runs away from there. Those girls come to help him, but it was too late by then. And then suddenly our hero opens his eyes. He finds himself in an expensive room. He thinks that maybe this is a hospital, but here the nurse is wearing clothes like a maid. As soon as she sees our hero in his senses, she starts clinging to him. Girls never miss a chance to take advantage of handsome boys. And then another woman hugs him. Our hero was straight. He doesn't say anything because he was having fun. That's when our hero's eyes go to the mirror. He points and asks who this child is. Seeing himself in the form of a child, he starts going crazy. Yes, friends, you have understood correctly. Our hero has reincarnated in this new world in the form of Chen. And this mummy is our hero Chen's mummy. We know that our mummy's son had been sleeping for a week, and today he has come to his senses because of our hero's reincarnation. And our hero was also trying to understand all this. Anyway, he was happy that he saved those girls. By the way, our hero realized that this time his reincarnation happened in a very wealthy family when he was observing things there. That's when his maid comes in when he was looking at the length of his weapon. The maid thought that Chen had peed in his pants. She takes off his underwear. Seeing his dignity lying on the ground like this, Chen shouts. Chen was being treated like a very small child, which he doesn't like at all. But by now, he has become very aware of this world and his new life. His full name is Chen Falsilford, which is a 3-year-old child. His father is Garam, and his mother's name is Sarah. In this world, he also has an elder sister, Renee, who is 2 years older than him. Sarah is Garam's second wife, and his first wife's name is Maria, which has given Garam 2 children. Garam is a high-ranking noble who has his own army. His job is to protect the kingdom from foreign attacks, and he also keeps an eye on the monsters in the jungle. Yes, as soon as Chen hears that there are monsters in this world, he gets excited. Sylvia tells that we don't need to worry. Adventurers fight with them for the safety of the people. Hearing that there are adventurers in this world, Chen gets even more excited. There are some such adventurers who can also use magic. After hearing all this, now Chen also wanted to use magic. This world has stolen Chen's peace. He has decided that he will live in this world. Anyway, he had no one left from the world he was from. The last member of his family, his grandfather, is also gone. Now he has no one to miss. Anyway, after a while, we see Garam, who is surprised to see that his son Chen, who is 3 years old, can write. Now, after all, his body is of a child. The mind is still of a high school child. Chen says there that Sylvia is very good at teaching. As soon as he heard this, Sylvia started crying out of joy. But suddenly his parents start doubting that how did Chen start reading all of a sudden? Since he has come to his senses, he has been behaving very strangely. Seeing Sylvia treating Chen strangely, she starts getting worried. She felt that he was hungry, so she stuffed the bottle. Somehow Chen says that he is just trying to know more about this world. Hearing this, his father Garam is also impressed. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Chen also asks his father for permission to read the books of magic and kingdom history. His father agreed, but Chen's sister says that she is also not ready. We learn that to use magic in this world, the first person has to be baptized, and a person is baptized at the age of 5. Without this, no one can use magic. But when Chen tries to use magic in his room, he was able to do it. At the same time, Sylvia comes to the room, although Chen had put his hand back on time. Anyway, after Sylvia's departure, Chen tries again, but this time the magic was out of control with his hands. But again, before seeing Sylvia, he controls himself. She had left, but her sister had entered the room. She was looking at Chen in a very scary way, as if Chen's reality has come in front of him. Renee says that he knows everything. Chen is trying to know the secrets of the outside world from the books. Chen deliberately acts to be scared here, but he was happy from the inside that Renee did not see anything. After that day, Renee started coming to Chen every day. He taught his brother about the 3-year-old history of his country, Asphod, from which we learned about the first king of this kingdom, who was an adventurer in the beginning. The name of the first king was Yuya. Chen's interest in this world was increasing. When he found out that there are dwarfs, beastmen, elves, and fluffy things in this world, he wanted to see this world from the outside right now. Now 2 years passed like this, and it was time for Chen to be baptized. Our hero is 5 years old and has become very cute. After this, Chen is taken to the temple to be baptized. Today, Chen has seen the outside world for the first time. He was very excited about his magic. Then he remembers and asks his sister about the magic status. His sister shows him the magic status. Renee has 3 elements of magic: wind, water, and fire. Meanwhile, Chen is surprised to see one thing in his status. It was written in it that Renee is crazy about Chen. Renee starts hiding that thing and asks Chen angrily, did he see anything? Chen was trying his best not to let Renee know anything. Sarah tells that Renee has received level 2 protection from the god of magic. The more powerful the protection, the more powerful the magic is, and the maximum level is 5. Finally, Chen's time had come. Zinam. With the blessings of the 7 gods, Chen was going to get his magic element. The baptism ceremony begins with Chen. The priest says in front of the 7 pillars of the gods, "Chen Shilford, this child is 5 years old. Show him the way he should choose." Suddenly, laughter starts echoing from the idol of the god. Suddenly, a bright light started coming out of the idol of the god. Everyone was surprised to see it. Suddenly, Chen finds himself in front of the 7 gods. The gods say, "We have been waiting for this day for a long time, Kazuya." Here Chen, whose last name in the world was Kazuya, thinks. He was not told that the gods would come directly to meet him to baptize. But in reality, the story is completely different. Zinam, the god of creation, who has made this world, he was going to unveil the mystery of the reincarnation of Ken today. Rime, which is the god of death and rebirth, she tells that Kazuya was not going to die. If Kazuya had not tried to save those girls that day, then that goon was going to slip and fall, and then the people around him would have controlled him. It means that Kazuya did not need to do anything. He died without meaning. Kazuya was feeling very bad because he needed a lot of courage to do all that. But because Kazuya lost his life in trying to save someone's life, that's why the god of earth requested his reincarnation in this world, after which his rebirth in this magical world took place in the form of Chen. But now Reem apologizes to him that for some reason Chen remembered his old memories. Chen refuses to apologize to him because his memory came to mind. It helped him a lot. Because of this, he was able to learn to write quickly and use magic. Now he is living a happy life with his new family. He thanks Rime for bringing back his memories. The god of magical deer liked Chen a lot. He gives him his protection. Zinam also gives his protection to Chen. God of war Sarnos also gives him his protection, with which Chen's physical strength and martial arts will continue to improve. God of technology Grim also gives him his protection, with which his knowledge of science will improve. God of commerce also gives him his protection, with which he will be able to make the right decisions like a businessman. With this, he can also use an item box. God of earth Bella also gives him his protection. She says that her protection is a little special. That's why she tells Chen to try everything. Now after getting all the protection of God, Zinam says, now after leaving here, Chen will be able to see everyone's protection in his status. I don't know why Zinam was laughing while saying this. Anyway, after this Chen is sent back. Here the priest says, he has never seen God statues shining so much. Garen was also understanding that something is different. He asks his son to show his status. With the laughter of that old man, Chen also understood that something is wrong. He makes an excuse of number 2 and runs away from there. And when he goes to the corner and opens his status, his torn hands come. His surprise, he got level 10 protection from all the gods, which is more than the limit of this world. Chen was also understanding that he can't show his status to anyone. He starts thinking of a way to hide his status. Then he gets a message from the god of life. He says that he can hide his status by using the status console magic. Chen is happy, after which he was sitting in the middle of his family to celebrate his 5th birthday. There again, the talk about Chen's status arises. He happily shows his status to everyone. Everyone was surprised to see Chen's status. He did not have one, but had the protection of 7 gods. His magic power was also more than the limit of the royal mage. Chen was a fool who forgot to fix it. Garen, Chen is forbidden to show his status to anyone because it was a big deal to be so powerful. If the kingdom finds out, they can take it as a threat. Chen listens to him and goes to his room and spreads. There he finds a summoning book in his room. He thinks that now he will finally be able to summon a chubby animal. Taking advantage of the opportunity, Chen uses summoning magic and starts summoning a fluffy animal. But by mistake, he summoned a monster which was not cute at all. Suddenly a cat girl was passing by. That monster was about to attack them. Chen tries to save them but gets beaten. But like in the last life, he wanted to save these 2 girls here too. Finally, he creates a spell and sends the monster back. Renee was holding her brother and crying. Both of them felt that Chen was going to die. Chen also felt that he was counting his last breaths in this life. But that donkey was absolutely fine and safe. See, Renee had tears in her eyes, that his brother is absolutely fine. Chen was also happy that this time no one is crying because of him. He feels that maybe he can help people in this world. The next day, Cain is brought in front of the people there. And because Chen is Garam's 3rd son, that's why he can't be entitled to his property. But they give him a chance to choose his future. Cain says that he wants to travel the world. He wants to learn a lot and wants to help people. He says that he wants to protect the smile on everyone's face. He wants to be when he will need Cain's strength. Here, Garam decides to keep a tutor for his son to fulfill his dream. Now the whole day, Cain was excited about how his tutor would be. Would it be a witch or a goblin? That's when Salvia shouts at him and tells him that his new teacher has come. In excitement, Cain uses teleportation magic, but by mistake, instead of going down, he teleports teleported in the air, because of which he gets stuck in his new teacher's lap. His teacher apologizes and says, "Forgive me, kids, but I can't give milk right now." Two tutors have been hired for Kane. The first is the very shy adventurer Millie of D rank, and on the other side is Nina, who only tells her name. Millie scolds her and tells her to behave in front of the nobles. Actually, Nina is an elf. Garam tells them that both of you are Kane's tutors. Kane also says that both of you don't need to be so formal. Hearing this, Millie gets a lot of relief. Anyway, Kane's training was about to start today. First of all, he will be taught to wield a sword. Millie tells him to wield a sword. She will observe him. Now, as soon as Kane starts wielding a sword, Millie is surprised to see that Kane was wielding a better sword than him, but how can she lose to a 5-year-old child? She does a training battle with Kane and tells Kane to try his best, with which Kane immediately began to put pressure on Millie. When he found out that Kane had recently been baptized, Nina understood that Kane has received the protection of the god of war. Millie tells Kane to stop. She was in a bad condition. She tells him to learn magic from Nina now. Nina has received level 3 protection from the god of magic. Nina was going to start with the basics first. Even then, Kane, using all the elements, tells her that he has already learned all this from books. A 5-year-old boy used all this magic without reading the mantras. Not only that, he's able to use all the elements. Nina was not able to believe it. Even the royal mage is not able to use all the elements, and not at all with so much power. Kane's magic had made a hole in the wall. He found out that Kane had the protection of both god of magic and god of war. He has no such education that he can teach Kane, and then Kane shows him his item box. He was not leaving any effect in surprising them. He tells Kane that he will not be able to teach him here. This place will not be able to withstand his power. So Kane requests him to be taught outside. He tells that he has never gone out except at the time of baptism. Millie and Nina talk to Garam about this. They tell him how Kane has surpassed the beginner-level magic in swordsmanship, and if they teach him high-level magic, they are afraid that Kane can destroy the whole mansion. Actually, Garam was also afraid of this, but he did not expect this to happen on the first day. He gives them permission to teach Kane outside, but with some conditions. The condition was that Kane would have to return before evening. He will not go far, and he should know his limits. Now, listening to Garam, they come far away from the mansion. Nina tells Kane to attack a stone. Kane starts it from the wall of fire. That attack was more powerful than everyone's imagination. It was magic beyond high-level magic, but both were surprised about this. Even after using such powerful magic, Kane does not feel tired, which shows that Kane has an insane amount of magic chakra. Suddenly, Millie calms Kane down and tells him to be careful. Human's enemy killer rabbit attacks them. He escapes Millie's attack and attacks Kane. Kane also dodged him and killed him with an air bullet. This was the first kill of Kane's journey to become an adventurer. Millie asks him what he is going to do with his first kill, keeping him in the item box. He says that he will show it to his mother and sister. Millie found this item box very cool. She will also save money and buy a magic bag. Magic bag is a replica of magic item for those who do not have this skill, but it is very expensive. Anyway, they decide to hunt a little more. Nina uses search magic to find out about the enemies, who were 300 meters away from them. Kane found this very cool. As Nina said, to use this magic, you have to spread your magic. He can sense the magic coming in that area. Kane did the same. He was able to feel 4 killer rabbits in his 300-meter area. Nina is surprised. No one was able to use this magic in the first attempt. Even Kane is able to feel the monster and its number. Millie tells Nina that maybe we should give up before Kane. After this, they all kill the killer rabbits together. Kane goes to follow a killer rabbit running away from them. Millie immediately forbids him to scream and go, because this jungle is very dangerous. This whole jungle is full of powerful monsters. Every 10 years, the powerful monsters of this jungle attack the mansion once. That's why the walls of the mansion are so strong. Millie calmly says that he will become a capable adventurer. Then, he will also be able to protect his city. Kane says that he will definitely do this. Now, after coming back home, Kane is surprised to see this. Just by killing a few monsters, his level has become 8. Actually, because of being chosen by God, Kane's level is increasing 100 times faster. By God, Kane has become such that he has become a person 100 times ahead of humans. He was afraid that if anyone saw his status, people would consider him a threat to them, because of which he could be sentenced to death. He was complaining to God because he just wanted a normal adventurer's life. The next day, Millie and Nina go to the guild before Kane's training. After seeing Kane's ability, to find out about some such monsters who are a little stronger, the guild's receptionist was a human dog, which tells that wolves are a little stronger than killer rabbits, but their whole pack can be dangerous. When the receptionist Ruby found out that all this was being asked for Noble's son Kane, then she suddenly gets scared and starts being formal. Now an adventurer sees Millie and Nina with a child. He starts making fun of them that they only have the mission of babysitting. He leaves Millie on the hold of this babysitting mission. He tells Millie that let's do something crazy. When they refused, he could not bear it. He is an adventurer of C rank, and these people are D rank. He has a right on them directly. 2 adventurers catch Millie, after which he was going to touch Nina in the wrong way. Kane holds his hand and beats him. He went crazy like an open bull. Kane drops him again with his martial arts. Now he had picked up a sword in front of a child, but Cain was saving himself from every attack. He even stops the sword with just 2 fingers and throws that C-rank adventurer out of the guild. The other 2 adventurers tried to scare Cain by stabbing Nina, but Cain also throws them out. Nina hugs Cain and thanks him for saving her. She says that next time she will protect him. Millie was surprised to see that Cain also has martial arts skills, on which he says that he has learned it from books. Similarly, 3 years are completed with Cain's training every day. Nina and Millie's contract to become a tutor was also completed. Cain teleports himself to that dangerous jungle, and in that jungle, he kills Blood Ogre and Earth Dragon and traps them in his item box. Cain's powerful attacks were clearly visible from the mansion. Everyone thought that the monsters were going to attack again. Immediately, the army is sent towards the jungle. Garam was leading that army. Cain did his work and left immediately, but his handkerchief is left there. Now, when the army reaches there, they do not find any monster. In fact, a sign of a very big attack is visible. What happened here was beyond everyone's understanding, but then Garam's eyes fell on Cain's handkerchief. The next day was the last day of Cain's training. Cain has surpassed both his trainers, and now it's time to say goodbye to them. Millie comes to Cain and says that he is graduating. He has done a lot of miracles in these 3 years. Cain also thanks him, and as a gift, he has made a magic bag for both of them. Red for Millie, who is made of Blood Ogre, and green for Earth Dragon. Once again, Cain had made them both. Blood Ogre and Earth Dragon could not even beat a rank party, and Cain did it alone. Cain says that he has made this magic bag. That's why it won't be able to hold much. It can only store the entire mansion of Garam. Millie is surprised. She just needed a bag that could hold 2 horses. By mistake, Cain has made a magic bag of the National Treasure class, and if these people take such an expensive magic bag, then many people can come after them to snatch it. Cain says that this can't happen, because apart from him and Cain, the weight of this bag will be too much for others. It means that this is an item outside the National Treasure class. Anyway, those people ask if they are really worthy of this gift, because they have not been able to teach Cain anything special. Cain says that this is not true at all. He says that he has had a lot of fun in these 3 years. Meanwhile, Millie and Nina kiss Cain. This was completely unexpected for Cain. Cain was not satisfied with us. Millie says that when you grow up, and if you ever need us, remember that we are always with you. After which Nina and Millie move towards their new destination. Cain comes back to his house, where he was getting scolded by his father. Because of him, everyone thought that the monster had attacked. He has been told many times to use his power to the limit. Today, Cain was really getting scolded, but our hero still doesn't believe. He went back to fight a dragon. By killing that dragon easily, Cain opens his status and checks his level. He's surprised to see his status. By killing this ordinary dragon, his magic was more than 80 million. He has even been given 2 new titles, Enemy of All Monsters and Dragon Killer. Actually, the dragon that Cain killed was actually the king of the monsters. Anyway, now Cain is 10 years old. That means 2 years have passed, and today Cain is going to the royal capital for the first time. But it may take a week to reach the capital if a group of monsters does not attack. To protect everyone, Cain scans the area 3 kilometers away. Bad news. The group of monsters has attacked some people. As soon as he finds out, Garam tells 2 soldiers to reach ahead quickly, but Cain knows that they will not be able to reach on time. That's why Cain uses his wind magic and moves ahead at the speed of wind. There we see that the soldiers were protecting this buggy from the monsters, but before that, all the hands of those monsters were killed. Cain comes on time and kills all the monsters. And now only one last, the biggest monster was left. Cain's fire sword attack erases the name and mark of that monster. The soldiers were not letting Cain come close to that buggy. They were also looking at Cain as a threat to themselves. Cain tells them that he is the 3rd son of the noble Garam Silford. His name is Cain von Silford. By now, the soldiers sent by Garam had also reached there. They were surprised to see what Cain was doing here. And who killed all these monsters? Anyway, after finding out the truth, that soldier breathes a sigh of relief. Cain tells him to take care of himself and says that he can do healing magic and can heal everyone at the same time. This was absolutely impossible. But when it comes to Cain, everything becomes possible. Cain heals all the injured soldiers there, but the ones who have been killed, he can't cure them. He stores all those bodies in his item box. By now, Garam's buggy had also reached there. As soon as he comes, he asks if everyone is fine. They are also surprised to see Cain here. Now they understand that why did Cain jump from the buggy? Now, in the midst of this discussion, Garam's eyes go to the mark on the buggy. He is surprised and asks in confusion if he is fine. Actually, in this buggy, the pride of the royal capital was Princess Talicia and Miss Silk, who is the daughter of King Duke. Both of them were very scared, and thanks to Cain for saving them. Cain tells them his identity and says that he is happy that both of them are fine. Suddenly, Princess Talicia's health starts deteriorating. What she has endured so far is all because of her. Cain asks permission from her to use a magic that will calm her mind. Cain uses relax magic there, but something else was happening with that magic. He was feeling good with this, but now they both go crazy for Cain. They both come very close to Cain, and they start praising Cain's small sword. There was even a fight between the two for that sword, and as soon as they see, they take Cain with them to the royal capital. Poor Garam didn't even know what happened here. The buggy was quite big, but still they were attached to Cain, and with some excuse, they were trying to touch Cain in a wrong way. Talisha tells Cain to call her Talus instead of Princess. Silk also tells her to call him by his name. They both finally force Cain with their intoxicating eyes. Then a soldier tells them that they are going to reach Renoma town. Cain asks him that, "Have you seen everything?" To which he says yes. Even after reaching Renoma, they were not letting Cain go away from them. They spent the night with Cain. Princess tells him that they are going to reach Renoma town. Chan asks him if he has seen everything, to which he says yes. Even after reaching Renoma, they were not letting Chan go away from them. She tells Chan to spend the night with them. Then Garam comes in between and says that this cannot happen. Princess says that this is a question of our safety. What if something happens to us at night? Garam says that if this is the case, he will keep a maid. But she says that Chan will protect them because he is the most powerful here. Finally, Princess's insistence is accepted, but Chan's condition was that the room would be big and all three beds would be at a distance from each other. But the beds were not as far as Chan had thought. Despite this, the three of them stick their beds to Chan's bed. Chan's condition was like a stick stuck between two breads. At night, the two of them say that this night is very scary. Let us come to you. Somehow the night ends, but poor Chan could not sleep all night. Now, after a few days of travel, they finally reached the royal capital. Now, as soon as they reach the royal palace, a royal guard asks the princess why she is holding his hand. Chan lets go of both his hands and says that it is not what it looks like. Actually, both of them were scared. The princess again clings to Chan and says that yes, he is absolutely right. This is Dam, the army's vice captain, and he also got news about Chan. He secretly thanks Chan for saving his highness, and he also brought the bodies of his companions who were killed during the battle. He says that his sacrifice was not ruined because of Chan. Now, when Chan was about to leave, he stops him and says that the king wants to meet him. Chan is surprised, but nothing is heard of him. We see how in the crowd, everyone was being told that how Chan saved both the princesses by risking his life. He even defeated the orc general of the orc army. Not only this, he also healed the wounded soldiers after the battle, and he also brought back the killed soldiers to the royal capital. No one in the whole assembly could believe that this child did all this alone. For this bravery of Chan, he is given the rank of a baron. Not only this, he was also given platinum coins and a mansion as a gift. The people present in the assembly could not digest this. One of them also raised his voice against him. After all, how can a 10-year-old child be given so much? Chan himself was also against it. The king tells him to shut up and asks a question that can he do what this child has done? The king believes that a powerful person should get the right rank. Now what could that ordinary person say against the king? He goes back. Chan could not refuse the king's decision, so he also accepts all his gifts. Now after finishing the assembly, the king personally calls Chan to himself. Alone, the king thanks Chan again, but this time bowing his head. Chan is deeply surprised and stands up. Another person thanks Chan, who is the father of Silk. Chan forbids both of them to bow their heads like this. The king says that he is thanking him not as a king, but as a father. Without delaying, the king also starts talking about Chan's future. Chan is an expert in both magic and swordsmanship. He's also 10 years old. He would never want such a talent to go out of his kingdom. That's why the king asks Chan, will he marry his daughter Telestia? He even wants to marry Silk. Chan is so surprised that he says that he will not marry her now. He will wait for her to grow up, but now there will be an engagement between them. The king says that the reason behind this is that Chan had held both of their hands in the car while coming. He has even spent nights with both of them. Who will marry them now because of Chan's doing this? Chan could not say anything there. Then the king and his younger brother shout and ask Chan. He asks a very rude question that his daughter could not satisfy him. They did not leave Chan to say anything, but actually there is some other reason behind this whole drama. Actually, the king wants to know who Chan is. That's why he is giving such methods to Chan so that she stays in the kingdom. And this was also the reason to ask his daughters if they like Chan, on which they find out that both of their daughters are crazy for Chan. Anyway, the king has only one purpose to keep Chan in the kingdom, so that he can find out the truth. Chan looks at his father for help, but Garam turns his face away from him. Now, apart from accepting the engagement, Chan also had no way left. Hearing this, both the princesses become very happy, and they say that they can never forget that night when all three of them were sleeping together. Now the king knew that they were sleeping together, but they did not know that they were sleeping together. Chan was in a mess here. Now how can he explain? Now after a while, we see that Chan's family has surrounded him. Renee is not at all happy that his brother is getting engaged. Garam was also a little angry with Chan, because after that the king called Garam and asked, that is his son a playboy who has trapped both his daughters. Today again, Chan's class was being taken properly. After all this is over, Chan gets upset and goes to meet God again. He went back to the temple and the statue started shining again. Chan's purpose of coming here was to talk about his status. Now his status is not like a human being. God says that he has come in the list of the most powerful humans. That's why God asks him if he wants to be a demigod. Demigods are at the same level as holy beasts and divine dragons. God warns Chan. He may have become very powerful, but he also has a limit. So God says never test your limit. By the way, God says that there is nothing interesting in his realm. That's why he asks Chan, can he make something entertaining with his knowledge of the old world? Then an idea comes to Chan's mind. Now after returning from there, we see that Chan's mother and sister have brought him to the showroom of girls' clothes, where it didn't seem right to stop Chan. Finally, somehow he manages to get out of there, and as soon as he comes out, he sees Parma in front of him, the same cat girl who was saved by Chan. Parma also recognized Chan. We find out that Parma has come here for training at her uncle's shop. Now as soon as Parma's uncle also finds out that Chan is a noble, he also starts panicking in front of him. Chan tells him that he doesn't need to be formal, and he also wanted to see their shop. After seeing Parma's uncle Taminis' shop, Chan thinks something and asks Taminis if he can make something for him. He can also make and sell it. Suddenly Taminis is shocked to hear this. Chan actually wanted to make a reverse game from Taminis. He tells him how this game is made. Taminis also understood immediately, and he also finds this new game very interesting. He says that he will make it for everyone at an affordable price. After hearing this, Chan felt very good. He first tells him to make a prototype, and for this, he gives him an investment of a gold coin. To make a prototype, a gold coin was a very big price. He was hesitating to take it. Chan tells him to take it as an investment. After this, Chan goes out of the shop, where Renee was waiting for him. Renee was very angry that Chan suddenly disappeared. She wanted to show him wearing all her clothes. Chan says carefully that this is because you look cute in every dress. Hearing this, Renee melts and says that if this is the case, she will show him wearing all her clothes. Chan herself hid an axe on her feet. Until morning, Renee shows Chan in her different clothes. Poor Chan was sitting and praising her. Now before this, Chan also had to wear clothes. Then his maid informs him that Taminis has called Chan to his shop. We know that Taminis has worked all night and made a prototype of Reversi. Chan is very surprised to see this prototype. As he thought, this prototype is exactly the same. After this, Chan shows this game to Taminis. Seeing this, Taminis goes crazy. He says that this game will set the market on fire. Chan says that apart from the regular version, he should make a special version for the nobles. Only then will we be able to empty the pockets of the rich. He says to make 50 special and 1,000 regular versions. Taminis was seeing wealth in front of his eyes. Chan says that if the business goes well, he will also increase the production capacity. Taminis gets a little worried because his company doesn't have that much money, so Chan gives him some gold coins, which were more for all these things. After this, Taminis asks Chan to make a contract with God of Commerce so that no one can copy his product for 3 years. After the contract is made, Chan asks Taminis to make another Reversi, which he wanted to give to the king as a gift. Taminis is afraid that will his product be worth giving to the king? Chan tells him that he has complete faith in him. Palma is surprised and asks Chan that he has made a very good connection. Now who will tell this girl that Chan's identity is in the gods? Actually, even at that time, Chan had the idea, which God is enjoying a lot right now. Now as soon as Chan returns home, Sylvia starts getting worried because Chan is still here and his first presentation was about to begin in the castle. Chan immediately realizes that he came here for this work. He immediately leaves from there for the royal capital. On the way, Garam tells Chan that today he will be made a baron in front of everyone. So many people will try to connect him with their daughters. Chan says that he will find a way to deal with them. In the mansion, Chan sees that man again, and today he came here with his son. Then Garam calls Chan. He introduces him to Duke and his daughter. Actually, the baron thing happened in private. That's why these people are trying to show that this is their first meeting. Now in the meantime, Duke was teasing Chan again and again with his scary smile. Sylvia also introduces herself in front of Chan, and thank you for saving her that day. Chan tells Sylvia that you look very beautiful in this dress. She thought that for once, Sylvia is the princess. After hearing her praise, Sylvia falls in love with Chan again. Then Duke coughs and stops the loverhood and asks how you have the art of talking to girls at the age of 10. Garam tells that Chan's elder sister Renee is like a tomboy. If no one praises her, she gets sad. That's why Chan has grown up like this. Somehow, taking care of the matter, Garam takes Chan and leaves from there and tells Chan that you really don't react like a 10-year-old child. Until now, the king had also come in front of everyone with the queen and princess. He thanks everyone for coming here from so far and to participate in this celebration. Now, after the king's speech is over, Chan and her family come to meet the king. Now here too, Chan Chan praises the beauty of Telestia. He says that he felt that the goddess herself has appeared in front of him. King asks Garam, "After all, how did you raise your son? Look at my daughter." We see that Telestia is absolutely crazy. Anyway, Chan ignores the king's scary smile and gives him the gift that he had made for him. Chan presents him with a reverse and tells a little about it. The king was also getting a lot of interest in this. He wanted to talk to Chan more about it. He also wants to talk about Telestia. He asks Chan to meet in private after the ceremony. Now, after meeting the king, Garam asks Chan, "After all, why did he start producing this game?" Actually, Chan is afraid that after becoming his baron, when he gets the palace, he will not be able to manage it. He would need a lot of money to maintain it. Garam feels very good that his son has really become a noble. Anyway, now Garam will have to meet the rest separately. He asks Chan to talk to the children of his age and tries to get along with them. Now, as soon as Garam leaves, Silk sticks to Chan and starts talking to Chan. During the conversation, she was calling Chan Master Chan. Chan forbids her to call him Master and just tells her to take his name. Now, as soon as she hears this, Silk starts taking Chan's name again and again and starts bothering her and slowly starts getting close to her. Then the same man's son Habit comes to him and starts praising Silk's clothes. He had thought that by praising Silk, she would also start sticking to him, but Silk just came and greeted him. Now Habit's son starts scolding Chan. They say that the big sons of the Karjinas are talking to Miss Silk. How can you sit in front of them like this? Chan also greets Habit. His sons don't like this. Chan is the youngest son of the barons. He should call Habit as Master Habit. Habit stops him and tells him that Silk shouldn't worry. He asks Chan to apologize and he will forget everything. Now, before Silk gets angry, Chan tells him that Habit should apologize, and Chan's repeated misbehavior was making Habit's pride angry. He challenges Chan for a fight. Now Silk also came out behind him. She even started sticking to Chan in front of him. Chan tries to forcefully remove her, but she doesn't listen. This flirting was making Habit even more angry. Habit says that his sons have got the protection of God. They can use magic. Now here, Silk again got an excuse to stick to Chan. She says that she is very scared. Habit tells her to stay away from each other. Now his first spoon attacks. Before that, he forgets to do magic. Then he takes out his magic book and starts collecting a lot of magic. Although he forgot to do magic, but his magic was really very powerful. The weather around him starts changing with his magic. He attacks Chan with a great fireball, but in the end, that attack was very small and weak. Now the second spoon reads the same book and uses his magic. Even looking at him, it seemed that he would use very powerful earth magic, but he uses a rock bullet whose speed was very slow, and the aim was also not right. After seeing their actions, Silk got angry. She tells the three that Chan is the one who saved them. Chan is not the son of Baron, but he is Baron, and he is not the son of any useless person, but the son of Garam Silford. After that incident, the discussion of that incident had taken place in the entire capital, but he was Chan. These children did not know this. They were still not able to believe it. A child of their age defeated the orc general. The three bow down before Chan and beg for forgiveness, and in the same condition, the Rancors quietly leave from there. Silk really enjoyed it. She was also telling this to Telestia, but Chan refuses her, so she has a condition that if Chan goes on a date with her, she will keep it a secret. Then Telestia also comes there, and she had heard the secret. Silk was about to tell her that then Chan shuts her mouth. Telestia is ashamed because Chan had touched the lips of an unmarried girl. She says that she will tell this to Duke if she does not tell the truth. Chan tries to handle the situation there, but Silk says that Chan and he were talking about going on a date someday. Hearing this, Telestia was shocked. Till now, Silk was not even calling Chan a master. Telestia starts blushing. She says that she also wants to go on a date with Chan. Now Chan could not do anything. After all, Telestia is very cute. He says that he will also go on a date with her one day, and then he notices that the big, tall king is standing in front of him. He asks Chan where you were talking about going, and Telestia says without hesitation that we were talking about going on a date. The king calls Chan to talk to him alone. Chan was really scared. Looking at the king, it seems that today he will chew him raw. Now playing reversey, Duke asks Chan that I have heard that you are going on a date. King and Duke put their hands on Chan's shoulders and remind him that his engagement has been fixed, but it is still a secret. Anyway, that day finally came when Chan got the key to his mansion. During this, we also learn from the minister that the king has become addicted to reversey. If he finds out that Chan is present here, then he will start insisting to play with him. That's why Chan should get out of here as soon as possible. But somehow Eric found out that Chan had come. Anyway, that's all for this part today. If you like this video, then work on its second part will start as soon as possible. Subscribe to this channel and like this video too. Share with your friends. See you very soon with another action-packed anime.